Okay, this is question number 4 on the higher calculator paper. This question was also on the foundation paper, and it should be pretty straightforward. First things first, read the question. On the grid, draw the graph of y is equal to 3x minus 2 for values of x from -1 to 3. Okay, so you may well need to zoom in a bit for this. I'll move the sheet around as we actually progress through the question, but one of the things that you need to do in this question is produce and draw a table. Okay, there you need a table of values. They no longer provide you with a table of values, so you need to actually produce a table. It doesn't need to be a work of art or spot on. I'm just going to set it up just there. So I'm going to put in x over there. Those are my x values, and I'm going to work out my y values. You need to make sure you understand what this equation says. Basically reading the equation. Y is equal to 3 times whatever x is, take away 2. Y is equal to 3 times x, take away 2. So the possible x values go from -1 to 3. So I'm going to write them down. You can actually see those on the graph as well. So there's -1, that's O for the origin, but there it's 0. So -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so those are my values, and now I need to work out the y values. Now remember, it said y is 3 times whatever x is, and then take away 2. So 3 times 3 is 9, 9 take away 2 is 7. Times 3, take away 2. So 2 times 3 is 6, take away 2 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3, take away 2 is 1. Now, I intentionally started from this side, the positive side, and worked my way across, because a lot of people, including myself, find it difficult to work with negative numbers. It's easier to work with the positives and then come along. And one of the things I've spotted in here is there's a pattern. They're going downwards in a pattern. That's take away 3, that's take away 3. And if I take away 3 again, this one here is going to be -2. And if I take away 3 again, I'm going to get -5. And I can actually just do a quick check. When x is 0, 3 times 0 is 0. 0 take away 2 is -2. 3 times -1 is -3. -3 minus 2 is -5. But as I said, some people do find it working with negative numbers difficult. So you could actually just follow the pattern once you start doing the positive numbers. Now I'm just going to plot them. I'm going to move this up a bit and zoom in. So let's look at this. Now, when x is 3, y is 7. When x is 3, so along the corridor up to 7, that's my point there. I'm actually going to mark each point with a neat cross. Okay, and then when x is 2, y is 4. So when x is 2, I need to go up to 4 to that point there. I'm going to mark it with a cross. And when x is 1, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 1. Now I actually have sufficient points there, enough points to make my straight line, and I could see they're forming up into a straight line. I'm just going to go about put in the rest. 0 minus 2, so 0 minus 2, that's that one there, and finally -1 minus 5, -1 minus 5, and that's just off the camera. I could move it up there. We've got all the points. This question is worth 3 marks. And what I need to do here, I'm going to stress this, when you draw the line, extend the line right through the grid. Don't just start at the first point and end at the last. Extend it all the way through the grid. That way you tell the examiner that you know the line carries on forever upwards and forever downwards. Okay? This is a pretty straightforward question. 3 marks. 3 pretty straightforward marks. Make sure you do get them.